Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today we're going to be doing part 1 of our Happy Valentine's Day design using Builder Gel. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. And for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. So I started off by putting 1 coat of dehydrator and 1 coat of acid-free primer onto each nail. I've been waiting to do this design. I'm super excited to show this to you guys. So this first part, I'm just going to be building the nails with the builder gel and forming this unique design. And then for the part 2 video, we're going to be decorating the nails and finishing up the whole design. So to help me with today, I'm going to be using my Mia Secret nail forms, and I'm using Gelish Hard-Gel. And I love using nail forms. I prefer it over tips. I just feel that being able to sculpt your nail, you can make it any way that you like. So for my thumb, ring, and pinky nail, I'm going to be just doing my typical coffin-shaped nails, and we're going to hit the XL line. So these will be Mia Secret's XL length extensions. And I'm starting with where the nail form meets the tip, and I'm just going to swish the builder gel or hard gel back and forth, side to side, until I get down to the XL line. So after I've cured that first layer, I'm going to now go back into the base of my nail and start building that up. You want to be thin near the cuticle area, of course, and then you can go thicker towards the apex. And I'm just going to just go down the nail again with this second layer. I am curing every now and then because the hard gel will want to level out. It's not as soupy as you think it would be with some builder gels. So I find that to be helpful, but you definitely need to work quickly to make sure that it doesn't start flooding the whole joint up. And as you can see, this is taking me a number of layers. As you get better, I guess I've seen videos where they don't have to go back as much as I am right now, but it's been a while since I've used the builder gel regularly. So I'm kind of getting back into the swing of it, but I'm just trying to make sure that I'm slow and steady and building this nail just right. Looking at the side profile to make sure that there's not too many indentations to where it will weaken the nail. So I have to make sure I build up all those indentations. I love using builder gel because it is quick. It's a softer, or can I say like flexible nail compared to polygel. But it is a pain to file. If you've seen my last video, I mentioned that Builder Gel was not working so well with the Hand and Nail Harmony nail files that I've received in my Prohesion kit. So I'm whipping out my Old Faithful files, and it's definitely doing the job at the file grits that I'm choosing. So, like I said in my previous video, those Hand and Nail Harmony files were just a little disappointing because it seemed like after a few uses with the acrylic, it just totally, I feel like it stripped all the grit off of the file. So I'm not going to show the ring finger and the pinky nail. I'm going to move on to my middle finger and index finger. So for my middle finger, I'm going to be shaping the tip. So for the tip, I'm going to have like a literal void. It's going to be an empty space, and it's going to be in the shape of half of a heart. So it's hard to see because this builder gel is so super good at being clear that you can't see the heart that I'm making. You kind of with the light hitting it, but you can pretty much get the basic idea. And I'm using the lines on the nail form to measure this half of a heart because I'm gonna do the other half on the index and I want it to be the same size. And it's okay to be close to the same size of each nail because we're gonna end up cleaning it up with a knee file. But you want to make sure that you're at least close to the same shape so you're not spending the whole entire time trying to even out the two halves of the hearts. So the one concern that I had doing this is one, building up the apex as I'm doing here, but also making sure that the extension is strong enough to hold with that empty void. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to keep building up the weakest point, which is the side that I'm covering now that you really can't see because I'm out of frame. But that side you definitely want to build up to make sure that it's thick enough to hold itself together. So as I remove this, you can kind of see now what I'm doing. The other concern is you want to make sure that because there's this void, you want to make sure that the side walls are thick enough so that it doesn't break at the tip. So as you can see here, I'm just building up those sides thicker enough and then evening out the in-between by adding more builder gel here and just making everything all even Steven. So I'm just going to continue to do this and to make sure that my tip to extension connection is thick, that weak spot is thick enough. See, I'm adding more thickness to it. I mean, it ended up not being a super thick nail, but it's thick enough to where I'm confident that this isn't going to break. Now, the only way that it would break is because this is a flexible extension, it has some give if you accidentally get it caught in something and you pull. But I think the only way you would break it is if you land on the tip, or if it gets caught in something and you totally rip it off. So I'm just wiping off the sticky layer and I'm going to take my file and start shaping it up. The only issue that I had here or concern was filing to where I'm not going to break it at the weak point or at the where the tip of my nail meets the extension. So I'm kind of bracing it with my other fingers and I'm not making the coffin shape as coffin like or narrow as the other nails are. It's close enough, but you can tell that it's a little wider of a nail than the others so that there is some meat onto that nail to give it to stabilize it. So I'm just cutting up my nail form to do my index finger now. And again, I wanted to show how I do a normal coffin nail on my thumb, and then I'm showing you guys how I do my ring and index finger with this half heart. So then when I put my fingers together, you're gonna see that the two halves form a full heart. And I thought this would be a cute thing. If you've seen in my last year's Valentine's Day video, like I said, I used the same colors and then I did a heart hole in my ring finger. So I thought that it would be cool to do something similar with the same colors, different kind of void. And maybe I will, I'll definitely leave a video of last year's design at the end of this video, and then I'm going to maybe add a little image of last year's nails in this video so you can see a side by side. But I really love the colors that I used, and I definitely love this idea of the void. Me being in architecture, I love to not just design a nail surface, but change the structure of it and see how crazy I can get it. So this was definitely a fun design, and this definitely took longer than any other design. Well, I can't say that. No, the striping tape nail design actually was the longest. This was pretty long though too. So I'm amazed that I was able to cut this down into a short video. Part 2 is going to be longer just because I did some very very detailed work on the nails. So I hope you enjoy that. But again, I'm just doing the same things that I did with my ring finger. I did half the heart and I built up the apex, and now I'm building up the sides. We're gonna remove the nail form now, and I'm gonna go back in and make sure that I thicken up every weak spot. Look how clear that hard gel is. I love hard gel. I gotta think of more creative ways to use it because I just don't want to use it to form a nail and then put paint over it. I want to see if I can do more voids, a void design. I think those would be pretty cool. But we'll see. I'm not sure yet. I was thinking about redoing my aquarium nail, but I don't know how much that has been played out. So leave a comment below. Let me know if you want me to do an aquarium nail. I think this time I'm going to use oil just because I feel that the decorations inside move a lot better in it, meaning like it was just moving too fast with the water. So I wanted it to like move like a lava lamp, and so maybe I'll use an oil. I just have to find a bottle that's small enough with oil because I'm not like an oil person. So if I buy a bottle of oil, what else am I gonna use it for? I should probably use it for my hands, I guess, because my hands have been so dry this season. So I'm gonna go in again and file up this nail, making sure that I don't break the nail. So I'll be bracing it with, it's just a very, I'm sure you guys that do manual filing, you have your own weird ways of making sure you don't break a nail by bracing it. So here you can see I'm like butting it up against my palm and my thumb so that I can put pressure inside the heart like this. So this is how I am just going to clean the inside up and make it even. So this is fairly easy, and it's easier if you already form the void rather than building the nail and then like filing out the whole thing. You're just going to ruin your e-file if you do that. So I'm putting a Model 1's base coat. Look how clear this sucker is. And look how nice it is. It's, you know, credit card thin. I just love making extensions with builder gel. I find that it's just so much better, and it leaves a higher quality of a look. And filling in is so easy. So I won't be filling in next week with the builder gel, but I need to start doing the acrylic. Ugh, gonna see how that goes. But maybe one of these days I'll do like a 5 system fill-in. A few videos ago, I tried out 5 systems for you guys on each nail, so maybe I should try doing a fill-in for each. I think the only thing that I wouldn't be able to do a fill-in for is the jelly tip that you obviously have to just remove. Or I can try filling in with like builder gel or poly gel and see how that goes. But anyway, so after I put a coat of Modelones base coat and cured that, I'm going to go in with my nail cleanser and lint-free wipe, and I'm just going to wipe off the sticky layer. Now, I didn't mention, and if you didn't see, I'm putting the base coat underside the tip as well because it's going to make the tip clear. Not that I needed it clear. It's just automatic. Plus, I think it adds a nice surface because underside the nail could get a little dusty sometimes. And I do feel like putting a layer of gel helps. So I'm going to be using my Gelish Purr-fect again. And I'm just going to put 2 coats of this on each nail. And the one coat on video looks fine, but up close it looks a little translucent. So you want to put that second coat if you want a nice solid color. And I'm making sure I'm doing the sides, the insides of that heart and the tips, of course, making sure everything is covered. I'm not doing the underside of the nail since no one's going to see that. And we're going to give this a cure. And after that, I'm going to put a gelish top coat. So at this part 1 video, I just wanted to show how I shape the nail and how I am laying down the background color to prepare for the design in part 2. I love my thumbnail. I think my thumbnail is like my favorite nail, even though like the half hearts are so cool. I just did such a nice job with my thumbnail. I honestly didn't want to put anything on it after that, but I have to continue on with this design. I made this a part 2 video because I just felt it was so long, but I'm going to be posting both the same day since Valentine's Day is Monday, and you can take your time and watch both of them, or you can watch the part 2 design for you guys to see a Valentine's Day design, and then you can always catch part 1 later, however you want to do it. But I'm just going to end up posting 2 videos for Valentine's Day. I'm taking a lint-free wipe and just making sure I remove all the sticky layer, and we're pretty much almost done with this. Last nail. And this is what it's looking like so far. And this is the heart as I close it. It's so cute. Can't wait to show the rest in the part 2 video. So there you have it. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. And join me again on my part 2 of my Valentine's Day design using Builder Gel. I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.